just to make sure I ain't saying it wrong. Is it Lady J or Lady Jai? How y'all doing? Happy Monday, y'all. It's Monday. I know you all at work, working hard already. Y'all already in. Jay, okay, got you. I know you're already in, working hard, angry at your boss, pissed off at your people. But let me give you a little smile today. Hopefully you can smile. Hey Donna, how you doing? How you doing? What's good with you all? Hope you guys are having a blessed day. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope your weekend was good. Because if it wasn't, go back and do it over again. Because don't come on to Monday with no bad attitude. Don't come here with no bad attitude. I was just unfortunate with had a grandson. Oh wow! Hey, Camo, you should have let me know. I'm here right now. You should have let me know. You should let me know. Firash, how you doing? Hey, next time you're here, just hit me up. Seriously, it's like I live right next to Ford Stewart. I ain't gonna take too much of your time today. I promise. I just want to speak for a little bit. I just realized something. I realized something that I want to speak about. You good? Good. I'm glad that you're good. I'm glad that you're good. Good morning, Johnny. How you doing? Nav, what's good? Happy Monday. And let me say this right here, man. Let me get into it. Hey, Libra gang. I like those new bags. Oh, really? I don't even know what they look like, to be honest. Good morning, Ebony. Good morning, you all. Good morning. I hope you guys having a blessed day, man. Seriously, I hope you guys are good. Hey, she's prevailing. How we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Carolina. Hey, you know what I've realized, man? Hey, Lisa. How you doing? Good morning. I realized that men have stopped lying to women. Do you all know that? Men don't lie to women anymore. Men no longer lie to women. And that's an amazing thing. But in that amazing thing, something happens that's not that amazing. Men no longer lie to women. Men no longer need to lie to women. Because, no, it's not about boys or men. It's not about men. Like to get a woman these days, you ain't got to lie. Because let me tell you this: if a woman wants you, she lied to herself. She lied to herself. If a woman really wants you, she will lie to herself to keep you. You have to be the bottom of the bottom. You have to be the worst, lowest man to lie to get a woman these days. Seriously. You have to be a very low guy to lie to women. Because now women lie to themselves. Happiness Blends, good morning. How you doing? Seriously, women lie to themselves. You see how y'all get quiet? Hey, Cortez, how you doing? You see how y'all get quiet? Women lie to themselves now to keep the man. A man ain't got to lie no more. Women will lie to themselves. Women will make up all these stories in their head. We'll make up all these delusions and illusions. Ivana, how you doing? Hey, Carly. A woman will do that. And so, men no longer has to lie. He can tell you everything. These days, a man can tell you, hey, listen, I got 16 baby mamas, I got a bunch of girlfriends still, I don't want to be in love. I'm looking for a hit. And you be like, oh my God, you're just so honest. I love an honest man, right? And when he's being honest and he will say, oh my God, I love an honest man. At least you were honest. You were so real. And then bam, next thing you know, you're the next victim that you're not a victim because you fall right into the trap. But it's not a trap because he told you the truth. Yeah, Lisa, for real. Like, he told you the truth. He tells you, hey, listen, a man will tell you stuff like, you know what? I don't have a job. I ain't working. Right now, I'm not looking for a woman. And you make up some story in your mind. Well, I can be the one. Right? I can be the one. You never had it's bad because you never had a one like me. You never had a real one like me, right? Since you never had a real one like me, I'll be the one. I'll be the one. So because women love a challenge too. Because women have come into that place of masculinity that you love a challenge. You think that you can fix a broken man. You can make a man want you. Seriously. You think that you can make a man want you? That you can have you can change him. You can change his mind, especially with your naked body. You think that with your naked body, you can change you can change his mind. right? I mean, seriously, which when you go on all fours, a man's mind might change as what a woman think. His mind might change when he hit this, and so he doesn't have to lie anymore. He can tell you the truth. He can tell you he's married with a bunch of kids that he doesn't take care of, and you would say, you know what? Hey, Bertha, how you doing? Good morning. And you would say, oh my God, he's so honest. Well, since you were so honest, men no longer have to lie. Women have the tendency of making up her own lies or her own story in her head. You have listen. You saying it's not true. Let me tell you something that I've realized. Good morning, Miranda. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Let me tell you something that I have realized. If you are a woman, can I say something right here? Can I say something that you do probably won't agree with? Can I be honest with you? Somebody taught me this. If you are a woman, you won't understand what I'm saying. Because you know why? Many of you don't understand because you don't deal with women. You don't deal with women. Men do. I do. I have. Let that make sense. Let that make sense. I have dealt with. See, you are a woman that don't deal with women, so you don't meet these women. You don't talk to these women. You really, and it's not about not loving yourself. It's not always gonna be with not loving yourself. It's not always about not loving yourself. People like challenges. You can love yourself and like challenges. If I'm a man, I have met these women. You think that, see, many of you think that you know more, especially since you're a woman, you think that you know more about women than a man. But I've been around, let's say, I have been around many women, thousands of women in my life. And when I tell you, I'm not wrong. Now, it's not every woman. Of course, it's not every woman. It's not every woman. It's not all women. It's just generally speaking, especially in the western side of the world. On the western side of the world, I have dealt with many women. Yeah, boo boo. So we have to understand, a lot of times women will lie to themselves. You will lie to yourselves just to hold on to the man. You will tell yourself some stories just to hold on to the man that you want. Because number one, you don't want to make another mistake. Number two, you don't want to feel bad about your choices. Number three, well, I don't want to have extra bodies, right? I don't want to have more bodies. Hey, Miss Carmel, how are you doing? Good afternoon. Greetings from Uganda. You don't have to have... you don't have to, you don't want to have more bodies. Number four, you think that as a woman, you have the power to change a man. You really believe that? You really believe that you have the power to change a man? No one is saying it's not true. I'm just saying high quality women do not. My lotion, my makeup friends are not in the space or not seeking high quality women. That is not true. I mean, what is a high quality woman? Hey, Cece, what do you think a high quality woman is? That's just something that we make up. People are different in different spaces. There is no high quality man, high quality woman. They are men and women. There's no quality. We all have been different places, done different things, have different desires, have different needs. Hey, Adriana, how you doing? Like, seriously, we all have been in different spaces. We want different things. I don't care what you have, who you have, what job you have, what career you have, how old you are. We all at different spaces doing different things. Thank you, Seema. Thank you so much. Ready to be off? I feel you, Adriana. I missed you, man. But seriously, man, like, men no longer have to lie. And it has become a bad thing. It has become a bad thing. Hey, Tosh. Do you see what I'm saying? Life is about choices. Indeed. It has become a bad... Now, it's a good thing that men are honest. But men are honest now for a specific reason. They are honest because, hey, at least I told you the truth. Because I told you the truth, now you have a choice. Because what a woman says, I hear many women say, well, give me the choice. Tell me the truth and give me the choice to still do what I want to do. Don't take away my choice. Hot quarter, how you doing? um the Mel B. I have dealt how many, you know, I have y'all don't understand, man. I have dealt with many women in my life, what you consider high quality, rich women, millionaire women, women with their shit together. I know many men who have dealt with these same women, and I'm telling you what's happening. Why don't you all like to understand that we are the same? Why don't you all like to? Why don't we like to understand that we are the same? That one gender is not different from the other, really and truly. We all do the same shit. How is it that you all don't like to understand that we are the same? What you all think, that you all the better species or something? You all, yeah, like you all think that we came from the same place? Like, do you all really think? Like, do you all think that we are so different? Yeah, Miranda, for me, like, do you all think? Does it make you all feel better to think that you all have above, like you are above men? We are all the same. There's no. It's just sometimes women hide their true desires, because if you give your true desires out, people might label you and call you all this hoes and ho ho ho. But you have this. We want the same damn thing. Women, you want to be hit. I'm talking about sexually, just like how men want to do it. Hey T, you want just like how we want. It's just that sometimes you have a different standard of, if I do this, people will call me this, and if I do that, people will call me that, and if I do this, if I show the world who I really am, you might label me and I might look bad. And so then you try to control yours a bit more. Now men, our stuff is more accepted, because you all think that we ain't shit no more. Like, you all already think that we ain't shit, and we ain't worth shit, so we that guy says I ain't worth shit anyways, and I'm just a man. Let me just do it anyways, because nobody cares. I'm going to still be a man. And so, like for real, so it looks like we're different, but we're not different. It's just all these things have played a big role, like patriarchy. Patriarchy has done some serious stuff to our people. It has divided us to think that women are different from men. Even women are less than men. Women are not strong as men. Women are this and women are that. And now we're seeing it's not true. We're seeing women can have the same opportunities a man can do the same shit that the man can. A man can do the same shit the woman can. It's the same, except we can't give birth. Women are treating men the way men have treated women for centuries. I see it. I definitely agree. Hey, Kitabadas, how we doing? But I'm telling you, now women is like, hey, I've reached to this place in my life, I don't care no more. Other women don't care no more. It's just you scared to, to act on your instincts, because, and I get it. I mean, I'm not saying that you should. Because now, even as this man that I've become, I don't act on instincts anymore either. Look how it's turning out. I mean, but sometimes to have balance, it must be ugly first and then it comes back. And you know what I'm saying? Balance sometimes looks ugly in the beginning. Balance always look ugly in the beginning. But I think the universe is about to balance out itself. This is always evolving. I think we just find faults with the evolutionary process because we don't know what's coming and we get scared. But this is always gonna evolve. This is all gonna always evolve. And I think the earth, the world knows what it's doing. I don't know what's going on, but the world knows, because we probably won't see the change. We're not gonna see it now. It's gonna be our generations, the next 10 generations to see it. We're not gonna see it. We just see right now the balance is off. It looks stupid. It looks ugly, and we're scared. You think you know me? One is we're treating each other the same. Seriously. Darrell, go find a job, man. A needle in the haystack. If y'all can find it, much you can feel the frequency, right? Indeed. It's changed, man. It's changing. The family structure has really suffered during the evolution of modern family. That is true too. That is facts. But I'm telling you right now, men no longer needs to lie to women. See, back in the days, men had to lie. Because, men had to lie because your standards was different. Men had to lie. Yeah, I've been to Germany, Maurice. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've been to Germany. I was in Germany for 5 years. In 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I stayed there. I left in 2010. Is it? Do I know you? People respond from what social media demonstrate on television. I believe you. I agree. I agree. What's up, Potato? How we doing? Thank you, Carmelia. Thank you so much. You know me? Please follow me and send me a friend request so I can follow you back so I can check your pay. Yeah, let me follow you back because I want to see if I know you too. Club? Oh, shoot. You know me from the club? Oh. Hey, Miss Fabulous, how we doing? Jamisha, good morning. You know me from the club? Okay, I just followed you back. Because let me see who you are. But yeah, man, but listen. Listen, I'm telling you all. Back in the days, men had to lie. Because, but these days, you have your money, you have your career, you have this, you have that, you have social media, you have equality. We ain't got to lie no more. I was with your girl? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. You're bringing up stuff that I don't... Okay, hey, listen. We can't say all these things on here now. We can't... And listen, we can't be bringing up those things in here now because folks gonna look at me different. Oh, shoot. All right. Oh, let's wait on that one. Yeah, you say she married now. Let's wait on that one. Let's wait on that one. Let's talk later on, okay? Let's talk offline because people nosy. People be like, tell me who he was. Somebody said she know me on my TikTok, but yeah, okay, I will. I'll text you. Yeah, I'll definitely text you. That's my Germany days. My Germany days. You know everything. God dang. All right now. All right, so let's wait. Hey, Carol, how you doing? But yeah, man. But listen. I'm not disrespecting women or men. I'm not disrespecting women. I mean, you all might see it as disrespect. I'm not. Listen, me disrespecting women don't prove a damn thing. Seriously, me disrespecting you don't say much about me. I'm just telling you that we are the same. We are doing the same crap. We live the same life. The women understand now that they don't have to settle. Indeed. But I think what's considered settling for women is not really realistic. Again, women make up things in their mind. Listen, women are the most creative beings. True or false? Women are the most creative being. Yeah, Daryl, please get a job. And why are you on here anyways? Daryl, get a job. Let me, can you mute him? Don't take him off. Just mute him so that he don't have to say his little boring stuff. But yeah, man, it's, I ain't disrespecting you all. I'm just saying. Women are very creative. Hey, Beatrice. The fact that, the fact that your creativity, you think that you are settling for what you really have is crazy. Like for real, because I think many of you think that you're settling, but it's not settling. That's just what you get. It's a time out, Daryl. Morning, Miranda. We are creative. I agree. Yeah, man. Women are creative. Hell, giving birth. Shoot, when you can take anything and create life with it, that's the highest level of creativity, creation, period. We can't do what you all do. Thank you, Rahab. We can't do what you all do. And I don't want to do what you do. But I think we need to understand the differences in who we are, the little, the little bit of little differences. I think we need to accept each other for our differences. I think the world has taught us what men were and what women were. And I think we're seeing the opposite now, right? Hey, Jazzy, hey, Goddess, I think the world has shown us what men were. Men are this, men are that, men supposed to be this. But no, I think women are just seeing now that women are the same thing. Women was never not that. It's just that it was, they were oppressed and it was suppressed. Seriously, it was oppressed and so, and so now women are now, the jobs and the finances and everything is growing. They're empowered. So now it's like, shit, it was a lie. How dare you keep this from me? How dare you keep this from me? And so now, when the reality is shifting, that we ain't no better than the woman, so now the women are like, hey, I don't want to settle no more. But in all reality, you're not settling. You just... Man is the creator of life. We carry the seed, and women bring it forth to life by carrying. We give the seed, the woman births it into life. But we all is the same day. Listen, we one without the other is pointless. One without the other. I think now when we see each other as wouldn't be a hot mess if women would... Shoot, I don't know about that one. I think now when a man look at a woman and a woman look at a man, I think we see each other as opponents, as we are rivals. And when we see each other, we get threatened. I don't know what it is, but it's not working. I think it's the stupidest thing ever. Hey, Tasha, Vet, how you doing? I think now we look at each other as we are rivals. We enemies. Like, I see you, you see me, and we know it's about to be tension. I mean, it's crazy, and that's sad. That is, listen, that's so sad to look at ourselves like, this is my opponent right here. This is my opponent. We're in the ring. And I think that's how we are becoming. That's how we are becoming. Eamon said, I'm not Meals on Wheels. Eamon, are you in this chat? Oh, hey, Gina, good morning. Eamon, are you in this chat, or you 12 years old? Because I don't know what you all be saying. I think some of you all slow, you know. I think some... Is it you slow, or you just a troll? Because I ain't no damn way we're having a conversation and I ain't no Meals on Wheels. What the hell is that about? I mean, for real though. I mean, ain't no damn way you hear somebody talking about men and women and you say, I'm not no Meals on Wheels. Is that supposed to be... I don't know. Maybe I don't know. You know, I'm starting to realize, you know, I hear a lot of women tell me about men and the way how they converse, the way how they conversate, the way how they converse is weaker. And I'm starting to see it. It makes sense. Like, Jesus Christ, can you talk? Can you get in the conversation and keep up? Because I'm realizing it has a lot of truth to it. Hey, Lisa, long time to see. And I'm trying to defend men, but it's true. We can't talk for shit. You can't jump in the conversation and you don't want to talk. You quiet. You don't want to say your part because your emotions, because you think that your emotions mean shit, because you don't know how to control it. So you say shit that doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm not a Meals on Wheels. Dude, what are you talking about? Is this what you are dealing with? I would be annoyed too. I would be annoyed as hell. God. Johnny, for real, like, is this what you are dealing with? Brothers, we gotta learn to talk without, you know, we can just talk. We can just speak. A matter of fact, if you can speak as a man, you ain't got to look all this good. You ain't got to be 6'5". If you can converse and hold a conversation, women will actually open their legs for you. Listen, I'm serious. If you can just have conversations, you ain't got to be 6'5". Conversation will open up things that you never... lips open, body part, legs open, everything open, hearts open, mind open, conversation could open. Do you know conversation? Do you know conversations was the last... You know words was the last thing that we got to evolve with? What was words? And words was the last thing. I think words was one of the last things that we developed as humans. Do you all know that? Do you all realize that? Words was the last thing that we developed. Because we stayed without talking for millions of years. For thousands of years, we couldn't speak. Because we wasn't evolved to... Well, I don't know. You all probably think... You know what? Never mind. Let me scratch that out. That's a religious thing, and you are going to think that's not true and stuff. Maybe you all think that in 6 days, the earth was created for real, and man was the 6th day, and we just developed walking. We were walking on 2 foot, and we were speaking like and everything else. So man, I don't know. I don't want to bring any, I don't want to bring anything to that. I don't want to. But I'm telling you, this is why conversations is still, we're still struggling with it. We almost went instinct. I'm telling you, because without conversations, we can't work together. How do you know you weren't there? Okay, that's a good thing to say, Sean. How do you know you weren't there? Do you think that you have to be somewhere to actually understand a lot of things? Common sense will tell you some things, because we still have problems conversing with each other. We still have problems learning how to communicate. We still have problems. We didn't have problems having sex, but we got problems communicating still. Our relationships fail because communication. People at work fail because of communication. Team fails because of communication. We ain't got it down pat yet. It's still happening. We suck at it. We suck. Sorrow Love, how you doing, man? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Good to see you. I'm telling you, it's one of the last things that we had is conversations. That's why we suck at it. It's not developed yet. What you don't use, for real. It's because most people don't comprehend. That is true too. Communication is very powerful, man. When you listen, but I'm telling you, as a man, I have learned that if you can be, I'm a short man. I'm a short ass dude. I'm about 5'0", or 5'1" or something. Indeed, ego, pride, jealousy, always get true. Hey T, how you doing? I'm about 5'1" or 4'11" or 4'8", but I'm saying, conversation is the key. If you learn how to speak and open your damn mouth, and I hear some of the women complaining about men don't communicate. Men don't communicate. Men don't communicate. Men can't communicate. Men suck at communication. Men can't communicate. And we still ain't getting it. Open your damn mouth and speak. We're getting too old to be able to not still be able. This is what I've heard. Because I am tall. Really? Marissa, you tall? How tall are you? You say I didn't talk to you because you're tall? Height is not important. I'm telling you, man. I've never had an issue with my height with women. So I don't know. People assume short men never bothered me. Understand or respect social cues. But I'm saying, man, we need to learn to communicate. I've heard that all the men don't communicate a damn. Is that true or false? I don't know. I'm hearing. See, you know men more than I do. Why? Because men come to you, men talk to you, you sleep with men. I don't sleep with men, so I have no idea what men are. I know this man, and I know, men like me. But I think you will have more information than that, especially the men that you've been with. I have no idea. So I'm saying I've heard that men in their 50s and 60s and 40s are stuck and they don't know how to speak and they're just rigid. But you know what though? Women are very rigid too. Nobody want to shift. Nobody want to give nobody. Listen, this shit ain't gonna work until we come together, man. Yeah, you even know my name, huh? Girl, I gotta check you out. You don't even know my name. I left Germany about 20 years ago. No, 15 years ago. 16, I don't remember when. 2010. 15 years ago. And you said know my last name. Girl, I gotta check you out. They don't communicate. They send an emoji that I have to Google. Hey, listen, we gotta open up ourselves, man. I think human beings, I think we're gonna be extinct. I think we're gonna be extinct sooner or later because this shit ain't working. I think we're gonna be extinct soon because we ain't working together, man. This shit ain't working. What if they say one thing in their actions show something completely different? Would that be considered as them communicating? I think men's action shows more communication. I think it has been in our DNA as men to show first. I think we show in actions. Hey, Marsha. I think we show in actions a lot more than we speak. Because a lot of times, speak how you feel. Because women like to know how you feel, right? People ask me, how do you feel about this? I don't have a feeling about it. I don't understand what the hell that means. Like people ask me all the time, how do you feel about, I don't have a feeling about it. I don't know what the hell does that even mean. How do I feel about what? I don't feel nothing about it. If you ask me what I think about it, I can tell you. Right? If you ask me what I think about it, I can tell you what I think about it. But a feeling, I don't have a feeling. I don't feel anything. I don't care about it. I don't care enough to feel anything about it. Woman, you care to feel, but you want to feel because the truth is in your feelings, not in the facts. I was watching this show the other day. I watched Kendra G show because I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny. I think it's delusional. I think it's crazy. And I was watching Kendra G show for entertainment purposes only. Right? Because it makes them vulnerable. Kylie, that's a good question. I don't know. What's up, Chris? And Kendra asked the lady, hey, how many kids you have? Oh, I got 2 children. I got 2 daughters. And Kendra G asks, well, how many father? 1. Okay. Later on in the conversation, Kendra was asking her about the father of the child, of her children. And she said, well, one of the father is African American and the other one is from Africa. And Kendra was like, well, I thought you said you have just 1 father for your 2 kids. She said, well, it's different because I feel that since he was with, since I feel, right? I feel that since that one say, I'm going to take him to be my son, I feel like it's 1 father. And I say, wait, Kendra was like, feel? You can't feel that. You got to be like, is it that you have 2 fathers? Well, it's different because I have a story. I have a good explanation. No. Is it 1 father? How many men ejaculated inside of you? It's 2, but I feel. So a lot of times, your feelings is your truth. And so many times, this is why the truth is not really the same as a man's truth. I'm telling you, because it's how you feel. Listen, a man will ghost you, abuse you, disrespect you, but I feel like he has some type of issue. So I feel that and the feeling is the answer. And a lot of times, that's where you go wrong. Because your feelings are off. They're not really true. They're not truthful. They're not honest. It's just feelings. And so many times you get in trouble in situations that you can't get out of because your feelings are still stuck in it. Because as long as you have as long as a woman is stuck into her feelings, she cannot be free. The truth ain't truthin'. It's not just women think that's a person. I don't think that's a person thing. I don't think it's a person thing. Because a lot of times, men, we don't talk about, when you hear a man talking about, I feel, that man grew up with his mother, and it had no men around him. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, because we feel, I feel, we don't use feelings. I mean, of course, men moves on emotions. We all move on emotions. But Lord, a feeling is the truth. Women use what men tell them in conversation against. Oh yeah. Definitely. And that's probably why men don't speak the truth, right? Lady J said typically women, it said typically women use what men tell them in conversation against them. Oftentimes, that's why men don't converse with them women. Oftentimes, because everything I say is used against me in this court of law. Everything I say is used against me in this court. What's up, Tim? Everything I say is used against me in court. If you say, hey, do you think that woman is fine? Why? I just want to know. Because I think she's fine. Do you think she's fine? Yeah, she's fine. So you calling another woman fine in front of me and I'm right here? But you asked me. But you could have said no. But I thought you said that she was fine too. That's not the point. What? So now I'm gonna lie I'm gonna lie now. I'm gonna lie my ass off now. No, she ugly. Because the one that he's calling ugly is the one that he's with. What's going on, my brother Francis? How are we doing, Francis? do the same thing. It says cultural, but I'm just saying though. Last man threw in my face my past that I confided when he gets mad. But you know what though? When a person, man or woman, throw things in your face that you tell them in confidence, that stuff right there, boy, that stuff hurts you differently, man. Hey, Block Barbie, how you doing? Listen, that thing hurts you differently. That thing hurts you in a different. When somebody use something, like, let me tell you this right here, right? I was with this lady. Now, I never touched another man. Never looked at another man. I don't even touch myself because I don't even like me like that. Right? Never even touch myself because I don't like me like that. Never even crossed that line. And so one day on Facebook, a long time ago, somebody inboxed me, female looking person. So I'm a nice guy. I say, hey, how you doing? I don't care if you're a male or a female. I could care less if you're a man or a woman or transgender. If you are kind, I'm kind. If you mean, I'm still kind regardless. I don't really, I know what I want, but I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a gay man. And so I was nice. I was like, hey, how you doing? You good? Because my content was always, you know, relationships and dating. And, you know, I speak to everyone. Because I don't care what gender you are. I could care less. And so I one day I realized that she was a transgender woman. Didn't care. It didn't make a difference because ain't like, you know what I'm saying? We crossed that line. But I was talking to my girlfriend about it. At that point, I had a girlfriend, and I was talking to her about it because I think that girl, the person had crossed the line a bit. I'm like, hey, listen, I don't really, you know, cross that path. You know, I'm good. I'm straight. But anyway, so you know what? You know, my girlfriend, when we broke up, she wanted to use that against me and call me a donglo brother. I said, shit, boy. I said, you evil. I said, you are evil chick. She said, I'm going to tell everybody that you're a donglo. What did I do? What did I do? Hey, Matthew, how we doing? I said, you see, this is why sometimes people hold things on the inside without saying nothing at all. I said, but that's not true, though. She said, they don't know that. I said, damn. So you will do that? Are you that low? I mean, are you that sad? Are you that ridiculous that you will tell people that? She's like, man, you're right. People can be cruel. I was like, damn. But you're right. Because men do it too. That hurt brings out some evil stuff. That woman almost ruined my whole career. I was in the military at that point for about 16 years, 15 years. That woman almost ruined my damn career. 15 years. I had 15 years in the military. I had 5 years to retire. That woman almost ruined my damn career. I said, oh, mess. But I think now, I think people scared, man. I think people scared. Tink, what's good, girl? How we doing? Girl, somebody told me, my girlfriend was telling the people that I was donglo, my ex-girlfriend. That's the same one I run from America to a different country. I had to leave that one. I had to run from that one to a different country. But these days, people are scared, man. People are scared because people, I don't know, man. I think we see each other as enemies. Like, for real. I think, what was your part in the breakup? Why? Why are you asking me that, CT? Why? Why are you asking me that? Was that the point of the story? What's that? What's that? Come on, man. I mean, keep up. Keep up, man. Like, no. I was just giving a story. That was 20 years ago. I don't remember. Oh, God. You know what? You know what? When I talk about breakup, right? When I talk about breakups. You know, everybody assumes that I'm always the aggressor because I'm a man, right? I have to be the aggressor. I'm the man. Why would a woman, you know, why can a woman be at fault? No, I'm not saying she was the reason why we broke up. I said when we broke up. I said when we broke up. I didn't tell either side. I didn't sell. Listen, I didn't tell any sides. I said after we broke up, right? After we broke up, she wanted to tell people that stuff. All right. But yeah, I mean, I'm not. Yeah. But hey, but listen though. I think now we have become enemies, and I think that's the sad part. I don't want to be my therapist. You say why? Why what? Why the what? Why the what? What are you asking? Why what? Why we? Hey, Miss Lady, you asking why we see each other as problems? Miss Didi's World says, I would like to know too, because in most cases, the men always say it was the woman's fault. But in most cases, don't the woman say it's the man's fault? It's the same. Listen, do you realize it's the same crap that we experience? Women always say it's the man's fault. Now you say men say it's the woman's fault. Does it have to be a fault? If shit ain't work, it shit ain't work. It ain't work, it ain't work. Some shit ain't gonna work no matter how much you try. If the person ain't for you, it ain't for you. Like seriously, if the shit ain't gonna work, it ain't gonna work. I don't care. Listen, I don't care whose fault it is. Why me and my ex-wife divorced? If it ain't gonna work, it ain't gonna work. And you know what though? To be honest, when something ain't yours, listen, I'm telling you, it's not meant. When something ain't yours, anything could be the reason. Anything would be the reason. If it's not this reason, it's another reason. And if that one didn't work, something has come up. And if not cheating, it's this. Something. If something is not, boy, listen, boy, there is no force on earth that can keep two things together that's not supposed to be together. Seriously. Hey, Tasha. Anyone's fault. For real. Not a line, and it ain't gonna. I'm telling you, no blame. Some things just don't work. If something ain't meant to be, there is no force. There's no force on this world, on this planet, that can make him stay. Seriously, we just have to learn some things. And listen, some of us, have you ever tried your best to hold on to a relationship, to a marriage, and this shit just ain't working? It's just different opinions, different growth this way. Then somebody just change and somebody shift. Then by the time they're ready to be with you, you don't want. Listen, by the time they fix their shit, you just I'm tired of. I don't want it no more. Have you ever seen that before? But have you ever been with somebody? Like seriously, have you ever been with somebody and you try your best to make it work, and by the time they stop doing what they're doing and relax, you're like, man, I don't want this shit no more. God, I don't even want it no more, because this shit I have to do too much to get this. He's like, I'm done. So now he's like, or she's like, what's wrong? I became the man or the woman that you wanted me to be, and you still don't want me, because they ain't want it no more. It's just, I'm done. I'm done. Some things you just can't force together, man. You say you're married, Jamisha? Sometimes you just gotta be over it. And when you're over it, have you ever been over a person that much that no other force can put you back together? Even if Jesus came and said, hey, listen, man, I need you all to figure this shit out. You're like, Jesus, listen, I trust you and everything, and you are my master, and I love you, Lord, but not today. Not today. The devil got this one. The devil got this victory, Jesus. Not today. Not today. I trust you and everything. I know you walk on water and you turn water to wine and stuff, but nah, I'm good. I can't do it. The door, I can't. Jesus, I tried. Jesus, you see me. Jesus, don't walk away from me. Jesus. You know what? I know you hear me anyways. I know you're, because you're hearing my prayers anyways. I know you heard me. So you can walk away with your little slippers. with your, with your, with your, I know, because women like to put that with your little stuff, with your little sandals on. Your toes ain't been done in a couple years. With your little, you can walk in with your little dress on, with your little cape. You know what I mean? Because you all would put some things into, you all would put some little into with your little job. You think that you're better than me now because you have this little job? Anybody want your little rent money? Why do you minimize everything a man has, though? Thank you, Shauna. You all would minimize everything for a man you think that you cute now because you have a little haircut? With your little, and you got with your little haircut? You think that you all line up with your little barber, with your with your little, and now you talking to this little girl like you have a little girlfriend now. You think that you special? Like Lord. Hey Angelina, how you doing? Because Petty, you always got to put little, and when you say little, it's like you hurt our feelings. Because you're like, why you gotta be little? Because you have your little job now, you get a little pay in your bank account, your little bank account, and you think that you something special with your little feet, with your little penis. Because every time you use little, with your little penis, with your little, how does a penis get into this conversation? How does a penis get into? Why is a penis little get into this conversation? And when you can't hurt me with my little money and my little bank account, you go straight to my penis with your little thing. My little thing? What is the little thing? You know what I'm talking about, your little thing. Lord have mercy, boy, y'all. And we can't say little for you all because, you know what I mean? Below the belt, I'm telling you. Y'all go below the belt. I remember one day I broke up with this girl. I think we reached a little small penis anyways. I'm like, man, that didn't even hurt my feelings because you still want to be together. So that didn't hurt my feelings because you can't tell me this after we broke up. It don't count. You tell a man his penis little after you broke up, after you trying to stay with him, after he leaving you, it don't count. It just don't. It's like a man telling you with your little dry vagina. But you wanted this vagina all the time. You always bugged me for it. Now I'm leaving you, know my vagina dry. Well, okay, fine. Just let it dry then. People are petty, man. They are taxes. People petty. People. But you know what, though? They always want to come back. I thought you said my penis was a little. What you coming back for? I miss it. You faked it? Feedback. Just a lot of feedback in your car. Put the bell. I'm telling you, man. Wait, you all can hear me? Let it dry. Nah. Wait, can you all hear me or somebody say I'm echoing? Me too. You're the only person who said it's echoing. Am I echoing you all? Me too. If you're the only one it's echoing for, and nobody said it's echoing, but you, we're gonna fight. See, somebody said no, they're not echoing. Listen, take me too. That iPhone 4 that you got. I'm just joking. Today, I feel like laughing. You hear me? I feel like laughing. Me too. Hey, sometimes I'm just joking, man. Humor. Listen. You gotta laugh, man. You gotta laugh. You hear me? If you ain't laughing, man. For real, like sometimes, listen, you gotta laugh. If you ain't laughing in 2025, you're gonna be depressed for a long ass time, boy. I'm laughing so hard, my boss watching me. I call. Oh my God! People like, I don't think you conscious because you talk too much shit, boy. To talk shit, you have to be smart to talk. You can't be dumb and talk shit. You can't be slow and talk shit. It doesn't work. It's not funny. It's not hitting. It's not relatable. You gotta be smart to talk shit. You hear me? Lord, you gotta be smart. Man, you ever heard somebody crack a joke and you're like, I don't see the resemblance. I don't see the relation to what you. I don't think it's funny. You say you have an Android. Hey, Lewis, how we doing? Okay, Lisa said. Wait, I think I missed Lisa's. Maybe he means he is not a sugar daddy, Kirk. Yes, that's what it sometimes. You know what though? Yeah, I was just telling my wife this morning. So this morning, I'm gonna tell you something. Don't assume what I'm talking about before I tell you the story, because you know some of y'all assumption goes very quickly. My cheek is hurting. Today I took a pill. Can I just can I be can I don't like, I don't sometimes, I can't tell you all things, See, that's why men don't talk a lot. Because when a man talk, oh my God, Kirk, what you say? Just listen for a second, okay? Today I took a pill. You know what? Let me not tell the story because y'all not gonna understand that. I took a pill. It's the pill is called what color? It wasn't green. I took a pill, right? And it's for me to come to the gym. I use it for the gym. I use it for working out. I take it in the morning time for workout. It's called horny goat weed. If you have an older man in his 50s or 60s that his pee-pee ain't really pee-peeing, right? If you have a boyfriend or a man and his pee-pee ain't pee-peeing, that's the one, and he's not quite onto the blue pill, try it. Let him try it. As a matter of fact, I'll show you the exact one I take. But I use it for the gym, not for anything that I don't need no help. I think I'm healthy. I'm very healthy. I pride myself in knock on some wood. I'm a very healthy man. So I took this pill. It's called horny goat weed. But it gives you what's the thing called when you keep going and going and going? You know what I'm talking about? What's the word called again when you keep going and going and going? I'm talking about lifting weights. But what do you call it? When you could keep lifting weights and you could go for like 2 hours. Not vitality is the word I was looking for. Lord have mercy. Stamina. Thank you. Stamina. It gives you a lot of stamina. So I use it for the gym because the testosterone seeks out a bit, right? That testosterone kind of come out. So I'm talking to my wife this morning, getting ready for work. Well, she getting ready for work. I'm getting ready for the gym. And I took the pill right in front of her. And I swear to God, I said, Jasmine, look at this. She said, oh my God, it works so fast. I said, I know, but I don't need it right now. I need it for the next hour when I work out. If your man, we begin to talk. Me and my wife begin to talk. I said, you know what? I see, that's why some men give their women all their money, because their penis ain't working no more. And I think once your penis ain't working, you only have to use money. I don't know how the conversation came in, but I said, that's why sugar daddies, that's why somebody says sugar daddies. That's why sugar daddies is a thing. Because when your pee-pee ain't working no more, you have to use money. That's the only way you keep women. I said, oh, shoot. How that money look, though? The issue is only to be expected as a man ages. Listen, if a man takes care of himself, that pee-pee don't go down. If a man, listen, I'm telling you, if he eats healthy, if he exercises, the pee-pee ain't going nowhere. The pee-pee gonna be strong. People still having kids in their 60s, 70s. If a man takes care, I'm telling you, I made a video the other day. I said, you know what causes ED? Cheating causes ED. When you cheat a lot, you get ED. But let me tell you, it's not the type of ED that you think. When you have a bunch of conscience, when that conscience is whooping your ass, boy, I remember one day I was cheating, man. Yeah, I was cheating. Long time ago. No. This is a long time ago. I was cheating, man. Right? You see how I slipped that in right quick? You see how I eased it in? I was cheating, but I felt so guilty at that point. And she's like, Kirk, what's wrong? Nothing. I don't know. Kirk, what's wrong? You remember what? You remember that? Stop it. And that thing wouldn't work. So I said, shit, what is going on? It's later on in life I realized the reason why a man experiences ED is his conscience. Sometimes his conscience, it just feels guilty. He feels ashamed. He feels like he know what he's doing. He know he wrong. He don't want to get caught. He's just scared of getting caught. He's just scared of getting any kind of diseases bringing into his... Listen, that shit will F with you for a long time. So one of the reasons why men gets erectile dysfunction oftentimes is when he's cheating. He comes home with you and this stuff ain't working. What's wrong with little pee-pee? What's wrong with your little pee-pee? It's just not working today because you feel guilty. You have done some stuff just recently and you're scared that You probably scared that you might get something. And one thing about, man, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you the story. Let me tell you. Can I tell you the story? Now, don't judge me with this story. Y'all know I have many stories, right? Don't judge me. Understand, I'm a man with experience. I have experienced a whole lot. And my experiences wasn't always good. I had bad experiences. I had terrible experiences. I had horrible experiences. But I put it to wisdom. I put it to wisdom. I swear to God, I use it for wisdom, not for judgment, because I can't judge you, man. I can't judge you. With all nations, I can't. This is why I don't judge people. People are like, don't judge me. Judge you on what? Do you know who I am? You know what I have done? You know the shit that I have done in this world? I have fought wars. I have done things. I have messed with women, all type of women, hundreds of. I cannot judge you if you stupid, because I ain't no better than you. But one day I met this girl. Yeah, one day I met this girl, man. You are ready? You are ready for my story? Don't judge me now, and don't think nothing that I'm not saying. Don't go past what I'm not saying. Because if you go past what I'm not saying, you might cross the line and assume something crazy. I met this girl, man, in the military years ago. Many. Actually, no. You know what? To be honest, I was deployed, and being on deployment is a shortage of women, because you see a bunch of men around you. And, no matter where you go, if you like women, you're going to meet women. Sometimes it's prostate problems too. Indeed. Facts. And I met this woman. I met this chick. But she was very aggressive, right? I'm like, why are you so aggressive? So I'm like, that's too much aggression. Like that's too much aggression right there. That's too much. I mean, not that she was aggressive, but she played basketball, and she, ponytail all the time. I'm like, I don't know about this one, man. So I remember one time, man. You know what? Let me cut this story, because y'all might assume things. Anyways, let me go in this gym. You see how y'all don't like that? Height, BP, and blood sugar can cause. Yeah. A lot of things can cause it. My 90-year-old neighbor says, if a man is fairly healthy, he don't need. I'm telling you, if a man is healthy, he good. He good for a long time. That's why I'm healthy. That's why I'm making sure I'm healthy, because I think once that go out, I think men become, I don't know, it looks like men become abusive and angry. When, imagine you can't use your PP anymore. Oh my God. Hey, Bird. Imagine you can't use your PP anymore. What? Shit. I would imagine. Can you see the anger in that? You see how frustrated? It's like when you go to the bathroom to use a toilet and you can't, it's not coming out. That got to be stressful. You ever went to the bathroom? Hey, that's her. How you doing? Imagine going to the bathroom and you constipated for 16 days. You feel you are anxious, you're scared, you're insecure, you don't know what's happening, and it's like, oh God, what am I doing? That was, one day I couldn't use the bathroom for a couple of days, man, because I was on medication after I broke my foot, and all them damn medication that they give you for pain, because after I broke it, it was all, what's them strong medication names? Them strong drugs. Those strong pills. What's them thing called? Lord, I don't even know what the name was. But I started taking those things, man, because I was in the hospital still. And I remember I went to use the bathroom, and nothing was. I felt it, but it wasn't coming out. No, not antibiotic. It's those strong pain pills. Those narcotics. I went to use the bathroom. I'm like, boy, this is not working. Those oxy stuff. So I'm like, oh God, no, my foot is already broken. My foot is broken. I'm in pain, but nothing coming out. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on, because this is my first time trying to, I was on Percocet. I was like, and so I became very scared and became very anxious. And I'm like, wow, this is depressing. This is what people experience. You can't, That's why people get angry on people's videos, because you probably ain't used the bathroom in 3 days and you come on a video and you hear them say something about you or something about what you experienced and you don't think it's funny because you mad because you ain't used the bathroom in 3 days. I can see why people are miserable walking around. Because if you can't use the toilet, life is not life anymore. You are depressed. When I was trying to use the bathroom, I realized, oh shit, I'm about to die with stuff in me. That's what that's where my mind went. I'm about to be deceased with all this shit. I'm about to be stuck with. I'm about to be backed up for 16 days, and if I can't, what's gonna happen? People put a tube in me. I don't want a tube in me. I don't want a tube. So I got very scared. So I'm like, oh shoot, I'm about to. And one day, man, I say, man, I don't care what pain I feel. Let me pass this thing. Ah! Man, with the pain in my foot. And I remember one time I stepped up too hard to push and my foot messed up again. Ah, Jesus Christ. But it was worth it, though. Listen, it was worth it. I was like, and so I can imagine about 3 days, Denise, about 3 or 4 days. I can imagine if a man can't use his, he sees a nice little backside, or he sees a nice little beautiful woman, nice little ways and, things looking at him and smiling at him, and he can't get up. Do you see that why he's become abusive? Do you see why he's mad? Can you imagine seeing a beautiful... Can we be adults for a second? I'm gonna be adult for a second, okay? Can I? You all have permission to be adult? Because I know you all be. Craig, you shouldn't talk like this. I want to talk. Can I talk freely, please? Can I talk freely? I just want to talk. Don't. I'm just talking. I want to be blunt, right? Imagine to see a nice little vagina in front of you, smiling at you, and you just. Do you see? You see how angry you can be? You see a vagina, you ain't had one in 16 days, and it's just there ready to be, tickled or something. No, I got, okay, listen, let me just eat it, and then I'll just leave it alone. I just want to please you. Let me just eat it, and shit, that's it? Man, let me just eat it. I mean, I don't want nothing else. I just want to eat it. God, that's depressing. I would be mad. Hey, let me just eat it, man. Let me just taste it. Ain't nobody with their pee-pees working gonna say that. Ain't nobody with their pee-pees strong and ready gonna say that. You hear me? Ain't nobody with their pee-pees ready talking about, let me just eat it. And no. Because a man knows if he engages in a dietitian, in dietary, if a man... Let me get off of this social media before you all got me blocked on this place, because you all... Miranda. If a man is engaging in dietary restrictions, a man is not going to be dietary, just to be on a diet. A man want to be on a dietary thing just to warm it up. You know what I mean? Yeah, man is gonna be. Hey, let me. Because when we. If you can't talk like I know, right, Denise? But people be judging me, man. You talk so. I thought you was conscious. I don't like those people. I thought you was conscious. This is the way you talk. You never had sex? Like, you never had somebody lick parts of you? Like, you never wanted to be experienced with something moist and a little warm? Like, you never wanted that? You never wanted that? Like, you never wanted that? You never wanted that? And your voice... You know what I mean? Because people be criticizing your adult language because they don't want to admit that they're freak. You don't wanna be late. What? Huh? Right? You're weird. restrictions. You all know what I'm talking about when I say dietary says too early for this. It's a part of life. True harmony. Facts. I mean, it is what it is. And I pray to God. You know, you all be praying. You know, people be praying to God for money and stuff. I be praying to God. God, please let my people. Oh, I just hope they hit the ones who just came in here, hearing me talking about this. It's bad. It's not as bad as you all think it is. Hey, India, it's not as bad as you think it is. But I'm praying to God. God, please don't let my stuff stop. Please don't let my, please, God, please, Jesus, please. Every time, boy, that's why I'm thankful, boy. Yo, God, please let my people, please. I will keep your commandments. I will love my neighbors. I love myself. Please don't let my people stop. Please. Because after that, what else do I have? You know, let me just lick it until, and it's okay. I don't need anything. You don't have to do anything. What? Who? What? I hope I never said that. I'll tell my wife, if you ever hear me say that, leave me. Now I gotta give you more money? Because why are you staying? Because, you know, when a woman gets older, you all get freaky. When a woman gets older, your sexual appetite grows because you ain't got no kids. You know, Miss Lady, where you going? Miss Lady, where you go? Where you all going? When you all get 50s and 60s, you all ain't got no kids. You all ain't got no stress. You got no problems. You just horny. When a man gets 50 and 60, you're like, man, listen, damn, just did it last week. Like, what's wrong with you? We did it last week. Relax. What's wrong? I gotta find me a young man because you can't keep up. I kept up with you until now. Leave, please. Just give me a break. I have an attitude. Yeah, man. I can see why men have attitudes when they have ED, when they get older. Because they have to give more money. They can't really say nothing now because you're going to come back with your little pee-pee ain't working. Because, you know, women will hit hard below the belt. You can't say nothing anymore. A man, if you got ED when you're arguing with your wife, you can't say nothing anymore. You can't talk about her weight. You can't talk about this. You can't talk about that. With your little dead pee-pee. Your little pee-pee been sleeping for the past 4 years. You want to wake him up. You know, if you're going to be rude, why don't you be rude with him and wake him up? He been sleeping. You don't wake him up. You waking me up every single day. Wake him up. Why don't you wake him up? Huh? Exactly. That's why he mad. That's why he mad. I don't blame him. You can't hit below the belt. I had a radical hysterectomy. Not interested in sex at all. I used to like, I understand. Listen, I got it. I had a hysterectomy too. I had a hysterectomy about 6 years ago. After 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, 7 years ago, when my wife was pregnant. I said, hey, listen, man, I'm done. I told the doctor, hey, all right, my ovaries, I thought my ovaries wasn't working, but my wife is pregnant. Take it out. Cut it out. And he was like, Mr. Hazel, you don't have ovaries. I said, whatever it is, I have. Please, take it out. I don't want no more. I already have two. I don't want, why would I take it out? But Mr. Hazel, you have to make an appointment. Well, can't you do it right now? You don't have any knives or something back there? Like, you don't have nothing back there? You don't have anything in the back? That you can take it out? He gonna tell me, no, you have to make an appointment. Why? I'm here right now. This is the clinic, right? Yes, sir, but we just can't cut it out. Why not? I heard it's not. I just Googled it. Google said it's about 15, 20 minutes. And Google said it's not. Google said to me, it is not intrusive. Like how a woman would be intrusive. So it's not intrusive. Take it out. It's right there. I said, you want to see? I said, you want to see? So I made an appointment. My wife was like, yeah, you should make an appointment. You sure you want to do it? Yes, I want to do it. I was scared because I'm like, well, what if my pee-pee don't work anymore? Damn. That's a rough one. I guess I got to have some money. But I want no more kids. These kids, when you are a responsible father, you don't want much kids. Kids are expensive. Then you gotta spend time with them. Then you gotta change their pampers and change them. Why would I want more kids? Cut this out of me. Take it out, Jesus. Take it out. Because I asked Jesus to take it out. He didn't take it out. Jesus said, nah, don't, leave it alone. I said, Jesus, I don't know with this one. I think this one you're gonna have to. I think this one you're gonna have to be wrong on this one, Jesus, because I'm taking this out. I remember the first time, boy. I remember the first time when I had intercourse. Why you all got me talking like this? Why you all got me encouraging me to talk like this? I was talking about something very important, and all of a sudden y'all got me talking this nonsense. Been with the man I am dating for 9 months. Things are great, except that pull away thing at times. The pull away thing. What pull away thing you talking about? When he pulls away, I pull my energy right back in a second. I do that. He comes back looking. Wait, why he pull away? My husband have a vasectomy. Oh, your husband has a vasectomy. Oh, you mean he pull out? Let the man pull out in peace. Shauna, you still there? Shauna asking me what happened to the story of my aggressive female. Shauna, that was like 28 minutes ago. Shauna, you want to hear about my story about this aggressive female? I don't want to talk about it. Let the man pull out in peace. Let the man pull out. I tried pulling out. You know, my first child was conceived when I tried to pull out. And I tried to pull out method. I hope nobody who's younger happened hearing me. Hey, Belucha. I tried to pull out, man, but she had some strong legs, man. That joker just pulled me back in. I said, well, hold on, man. I'm trying. Hey, stop. And here I am yelling, no. She just won't release my legs. Release my hips. She grabbed them. I'm like, why do you do that? I didn't even know I could have babies. I didn't even know. But don't do that. You know, she wrapped her legs, and she had long legs too. She's like 6 foot. Remember, I'm like 5'1". And so when she wrapped them legs around me, she her legs 6 foot. So I had no chance. No chance at all. I had no chance. If I'm 5'1", she's 6'1". That's a whole foot. And she and this is my first child, and I was told I couldn't have kids. But listen, I tried my best. I even put my arms down like this to push up, and she went up with me because she locked her legs. I'm like, no. Have you ever said no in the middle of an orgasm? It's different. It's weird because that's not what you're thinking. No, you're not saying no in the middle of an orgasm. No. And when my face said no, I had to push off, but it didn't. Her legs just. I was mad too, man. I felt something left me. Is it a cold word, Masha? I felt something came out of me. Life flew through me that day, and I felt it. Thank you. I knew something. 2 weeks later, Craig, guess what? Damn it! I felt it. I never felt a baby pass through my loins, my ovaries. Listen, I never felt a baby in my tubes or my fallopian tube. I never felt it. But that day, when them legs was wrapped around my waist, I felt that little thing came out of me. And that moment, I said, I'm a daddy now. Lord, have mercy. 2 weeks later, hey, guess what? Damn it. Here we go with this mess. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Kirk, I have to tell you. No, you don't. Let me guess. Okay, guess then. No, I don't want to guess, but I'll guess when I'm ready. No, I'll tell you now. No. Don't tell me. Let me guess. I'd rather guess. You tell me to guess, so let me guess. Well, guess. I'm not ready to guess yet. when I'm ready to guess. When I'm ready to guess, I'll let you know. When I'm ready to guess, I'll let you know. I ain't ready yet. Just leave me alone. Just be patient with me. Just be patient with me, man. Just be patient. Be patient. You know what I mean? I took her to the gym now, right? Oh my Lord! You all said encouraging me too, man. As women ask to pull out, but then I leave. Who's up, Vincent? Lord have mercy. Huh. Um, the next lap is strong. Because I'm pregnant. So, what you gonna do? What you mean what I'm gonna do? Oh, I was just asking. Hey, Morocco. Morocco, what's good? What we gonna do? What you mean? What we gonna do? Oh, I was just asking. No. I mean, no. I mean, like, yeah. No. I don't mean that. Like, what do you think I am? I meant it too. I meant everything. God dang it, a kid? Man, I don't want a kid. And I think when you're in a place where you're not happy and you're not free, kids be coming out, they be coming out just bad. When you're in a place where you're not happy, you're not at peace, when you have a kid there, this be bad, man. They just trouble, they just always lying, and they become mad. I'm like, man, I don't want a kid right now. Because I know he or she, whoever it was going to be bad. Man, when I heard it was a girl, I changed my life. when I heard it was a girl, I changed my life. I say, okay, I don't need to do this anymore. Okay, again, so you must. I changed my life. When I see the little girl on the little screen, it's a girl. I say, man, God, you got jokes, huh? I'm shooting girls. Why am I shooting a girl? So I got very scared, man. I think Jesus, he didn't want to cut it, so he was loud. Jesus was like, yeah, got your ass now. I told you to stop years ago, but here you are, still messing with these women, trying to pull out. And pull out ain't working now, huh? That's what Christ told me when I was dreaming. Jesus was like, hey, I told you. Pull out ain't working. Well, I think I became very anxious. I became very anxious when I heard I was getting a girl child. I didn't like it. Thank you, Vincent. I appreciate it. I became very anxious, man. Whew. But that's my life. Ain't my life boring? People are like, tell me more about you. More about what? Shit is boring. You don't know about my life. I just know how to put it in a way that makes you smile. Just smooth. That is more nurturing as you age. You're right. I felt the same way when I found out I was having a boy. Lord, I thought I wanted a boy. I thought I wanted more boy, man, but I don't want another boy either. Them jokers, I think boys are slow. I didn't want a girl at first. Oh, at second. Because I thought I had a boy, I was like, boy, you slow. Is this what boys are? Shit, it's slow as hell, just slow. Boys just come out slow. Just slow for no reason. Why are boys so damn slow? At least you still grow up and get out the house. Boys are hard. Man, I think boys are slow, man. My wife asked me, you sure you don't want another boy? Hell no, I don't want a boy. As a matter of fact, let me cut this thing off real quick. They're slow. I look at my son and my daughters. My son is, one day I said, dude, you sure you don't have, I asked my wife, I said, you sure he don't have issues, man? I said, you sure he ain't got issues? This can't be normal. This boy's slow. I don't want to say the R word. But I'm like, dude, you're slow, man. Like, seriously. Like, what's wrong with you? What do you mean? Hey, from Serbia, how you doing? But yeah, I don't want another boy, man. Them boys are different. Them jokers don't know what they're doing. They don't catch on to things. They always look confused. They always... He'll catch up? Boy, I hope so. Because he ain't catching up right now. Still at this age, my daughters and him. Oh, my Lord. My name's Kirk. I'm married, have 3 kids, and my fallopian tubes are cut. I have a Miranda, it's true. It's true. I cut my fallopian tubes, man. Jesus takes the wheel with my adult son. Love him so. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, we're slow. He's blessed to have a father like you, so your son will be. Thank you. I appreciate it. But no, you know, but to be honest though, I never knew I would actually want a family as a man. I ain't gonna lie. As a man back in my days, I never knew I would want a family. But boy, I was blessed. And you know, it's not that I was blessed to have my family. I made this family. I swear to God. You know, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. I think the Creator showed me, hey, even your raggedy ass has the power to make a family the way how it should be. All joke aside, I'm being serious now, by the way. The Creator says, I know you think that you ain't shit because I ain't no way I was. But he said, even you have the ability now to guide your family. Just love them. Just be there. Just be present. Just talk to them. Just provide for them. Show them a better version of you. And they'll be all right. And you know what, though, to be honest, I take it personal. Yeah, I mean, I really take it personal. And so now, in this stage of my life, I know I screwed up before, but in this stage of my life, man, you know, can I be sensitive for a second? I want to be sensitive for a second, okay? You never do until it happens. Let me be sensitive for a second. So, just the other day, man, I watched my kids around the table eating dinner. Because you know, at dinner time, there's no video games, there's no tablets. At dinner time, I watch my kids and me and my wife by the dinner table. And I'm looking at my family like, man, damn, this is it. This is it. What higher? And I'm dead serious. I'm like, what higher level? Yeah, Marshall, I gotta be in my feelings sometimes. I'm like, what higher level is? What more can a man actually get in this life? And I mean, you know, you'll probably think I'm still joking. I look at my family. Sometimes I look at my kids, man, my daughters and my son. And when I look at them, man, I'm in awe. Because I'm like, I created this. Like, man. And they have no clue. They have no clue, man. They have no clue what it took to come to this place. You know what I mean? But I look at my kids sometimes, and I'm like, man, jeez. This is right here. This is no greater gift. And it's not about money. You know, sometimes, you know, it's not about how much money you have or what you do in your career. This is what you're going to remember, your family. There is nothing else that I hold on to than this right here. Not the past. Because I forgot all those things already, to be honest. I talk a lot of trash, but I forgot all those. I don't focus on those things. But to have my family now, my kids, and to see them in the same place and the same home, man, you don't understand. That's a blessing. To see your family, all your kids in the same house and live under the same roof and actually get along and love each other, oh my God. That's a blessing, man. I don't know. Listen, I did 20 plus years in the military. I did 20 years in the military. And when I tell you, that shit was nothing compared to this. Yeah, I realize there's nothing I did in the military ever compared to this. Raising kids, raising my daughters, when I can kiss on them and they can kiss on me. I'm like, man, this is beautiful. You know? When I can kiss on my son because I never had it. When I can hug on my son because I never had it. You know, when my son could hug me and not feel embarrassed to kiss me on my cheek. And every day he tells me he loves me. And my daughters. Love you, Daddy. And then my little 7-year-old tells me every day, don't go, every time I put her on the school bus, don't go to jail. I don't know why she tells me that, but, I'm thankful that she tells me that. you know, you know what I mean? I'm thankful that she tells me every day, every time she goes on the bus, I love you, Daddy, don't go to jail. I don't want this. I still don't get it, but okay, I won't go to jail today, baby girl. You know what I mean? Shit, I don't know where she gets it from. But it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Y'all got me sensitive now thinking about my family. Let me get off this damn thing here. Let me go work out. Y'all, thanks for listening, man. What go on with you? Me good, man. Me chilling. Me cooling. I cooling here. Me there. You all have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. I hope I gave you a smile on your face. I hope I give you some laughter, man. I hope I give you some laughter. I hope I made you smile a little bit. Sometimes you gotta forget the shit that you're going through and just laugh. You know? Yeah. Sometimes you gotta forget. Yeah. Thank you. Sometimes you gotta forget the shit that you're going through and just laugh. And even when you think that you have no reason to laugh, you have to make one. I think that's what I do. I make a reason to laugh. And so you will never see I'm having a bad day or an evil day, because laughter is a choice and you have to laugh. You have to find your reasons to laugh. You have to find your purpose in laughing. Laughter heals you, man. It really does. It really heals you. And so even though most of my stories wasn't true, some was. I don't want to say most wasn't true. Some was. Some wasn't. Some was exaggerated a little bit. I don't know, maybe it was all true, but it was a little extra. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it was. Maybe it was all true, but I don't remember. Yeah, but many was true. My life is boring, but in the beginning, it was very extra. It was very extra. it was very extra. It was very exciting. But now I like the life. Sometimes the more you get more mature, excitement changes. Like now at this age, my naps are my excitements. I like taking naps. I'm excited to take a nap with my daughter. When she comes from school, my daughter comes and lay with me and we take a nap. And I think I look forward to that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be between nobody's legs. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about experiencing my manhood anymore. Let me experience my kids. Let me take a nap with my little 7-year-old girl because she just came from school and she has homework. Let me go do her homework with her. Let me go read it with her. You know what I mean? That's life. If nobody can listen, for the brothers who ain't experiencing this, if you ain't experiencing this part of your life, man, you missing out. Shit. Because if I never experienced this, what would I be doing? Shit still. Who wants to keep doing that? Shit is depressing. But you know what though? Before I go, raising a family, man, that shit is different. Raising a family is different, man. Because now you have to be accountable for your own behavior. Because you can't tell a child shit. You gotta show them everything. You can't tell them nothing because they don't want to hear. They want to see it. And that has made me grown. That has put me being a man that I want to be. You can't tell them, hey, go to Melanin. You can't tell them shit. They don't want to hear shit from you. They have to see it. Every day. Consistent. My son, he don't hear shit anyways. He don't hear a damn thing. He's completely deaf. My son don't hear nothing. I don't know if he just don't listen, he just don't listen, or he just don't listen, or he's deaf, or maybe he's just deaf, or maybe he just can't hear, or maybe he just don't. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I thought he was slow. I just realized you can't tell the man shit. You got to show him every single day. Son, you see what I'm doing? Hey. Boy, what's wrong with you? You don't see what I'm doing? So you don't see shit neither? God dang. I'm telling you, man. But I'm telling you, man, it's a blessing to have a family, man. Having a family, you can experience so much love. And experience love, it helps you to enjoy both energies, the masculine and the feminine. I don't think I ever experienced my feminine like this. How do you get your teeth so white? Hey Mercedes, how you doing? Somebody just asked me, how do I get my my teeth so white? It's a good question because it's the camera that makes them look white. Sometimes I'm talking to some people in person. I was talking to a guy the other day in the gym, and he's like, "Man, how do you get your teeth so white?" Throw me off. We're talking about fitness, and how do you get your teeth so white? Man, I don't know. I don't know what to say. That just hit me off guard. That just hit me off guard. I don't. What do you mean? I'm just saying. How? I mean, no homo. I'm just saying. How do you get your teeth so white? I do what you do. I brush my teeth. Do I believe in Jesus? Would my belief in Jesus help you? I brush my teeth. But listen, you all be blessed, man. You all be blessed. And you, the one who just asked me if I believe in Jesus, you believe in Jesus. Okay? As long as you believe, that's all that matters. Right? We use clove. Okay. You all be blessed, man. Have a beautiful. I know. But I just don't know how to come back from it. You all have a beautiful day, man. I love you guys. Seriously. I mean, as you can see, I don't have to have a reason to love you guys. I just love you guys because I'm in the love energy. Be blessed. Have a blessed day. Don't think about nobody hurting you or lying to you. Think about you being honest to yourself. Y'all, namaste. All right, the God in me bows down to the God in you. I love you guys. All right, I am out, and I will see you guys later. I might come back live later on tonight. I'm not, but I don't know. If I don't,